Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Wilton Report, Princeton's only dedicated real estate podcast. I apologize for the interruption. It's been a minute since we broadcast. We'll be back to you much more regularly. I'm going to do a quick run through of what's happening in the market. So the big question is, how's 2025 shaping up? How's the market? How's the market? Can't go to the grocery store without anybody asking me, how's the market? So I like to benchmark how the market is. So last year, on the 20th of June, there was 57 homes for sale in Princeton, okay? And what that means is that we were in an extremely low inventory environment. 57 is extremely, extremely low. 47% of the market at the time was above $2 million last year. So we were probably in the lowest inventory environment we've seen maybe ever in Princeton. Fast forward to this year, we're at 58 homes for sale in Princeton on June 3rd. So again, 57, 58, same month, a couple weeks apart. Not a massive improvement in inventory, active inventory in Princeton. And again, 50% of the market in Princeton is above 2 million. More interestingly, of that segment, 27% of the Princeton market is 2.99 million or more, which is a massive number. If you asked me, I'd say there is a glut of $3 million plus houses, but we'll see. They're still moving. They're still selling. There's still high demand in the luxury market in Princeton. So let's go to the national news. So on the national news, a lot of headlines are being bandied about that the market's shifting. And I can tell you definitively is. I was on the phone with a customer who's moving here from Dallas, and she had a house on the market for 45 days, didn't have a single showing, according to her. So fired a realtor, staging it, doing what she needs to do to sell it. And she was shocked when she came here to this market. She couldn't believe what's happening here compared to Texas. But in Texas, again, they have new construction. Here, we don't. So what you're seeing is home builder unsold inventory at a decade high, right? So that's from Lance Lambert. Again, if you don't follow him, you should. So there's a lot of unsold inventory nationally because rates have crept up in and around 7%, which does put a crimp in people's home buying plans. So it causes them to be cautious. I will tell you that the unrest at the federal government, this isn't political, is causing people to be perhaps a little more cautious because is there tariffs? Is there not tariffs? They just don't know what's happening because there doesn't seem to be a plan on the path of the federal government, which confusion makes people cautious, as it rightly should. So Redfin came out with an article in April 2025 and said there's 500,000 more U.S. home sellers than U.S. home buyers. And this has been bandied about on social media like, oh my God, market's changing, all this stuff, which is fine. However, when you look at the markets where this is happening in Miami, Florida, they say, and I have no idea how they determine the number of home buyers. They're maybe doing it clicks on their website, which is a little bit whatever. 21,000 home sellers, 7,000 home buyers. 198% difference, right? So again, if you look at these markets, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Austin, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, it's all these boom bust markets that have consistently been boom bust in the real estate market. So going to our market, and we can pretty much safely say we're in New Brunswick, New Jersey to Newark, New Jersey, right? We are behind, meaning it's extreme sellers markets in our markets. So what's happening nationally doesn't necessarily factor into what's happening locally. Again, New York, I have customers that can't buy. They can't even rent in New York. They can't even get a bid in before things are selling so quickly in New York City. So the market's very local. So again, is there a little more inventory coming to the market? This is through 2024. It is getting a little bit better. There's more inventory coming. Does that mean we're in a balanced market? No. So this is Zillow's April heat index. So again, a higher score indicates a hotter metro market and housing market where sellers have more power. And if you look at the little dots here in the Northeast coast where we are, it's hot. Like it's super hot. Dare I say, scorching for sellers and continue to be tough for buyers. So again, this is April 19, April 2025. When you look at inventory, yeah, there's a lot of inventory in Florida, in Texas, in the middle of the country, in the Northeast through Chicago. not so much. In California, there's a little bit of inventory, it looks like, but the Northeast continues to be inventory constrained. So look what happened year to date in Princeton. And we'll kind of bounce around the county this morning. This is going to be a super quick broadcast, but we'll be back weekly. In 2024, only 68 homes have closed through January 1st through May 31st. This year, it's 85 homes, or 85 units. Better numbers. However, the average price went from $1.404 to $1.632 million in Princeton, a pretty big jump in average sale price. But that being said, the market's moving in the right direction. More things are coming on. They're getting absorbed immediately. Bidding wars are still happening pretty much across the under $2 million market in Princeton. So, things are coming on, things are selling a little bit easier. I think buyers are still shocked at the velocity of the market and the ferocity of the market. West Windsor, 62, closed in 2024 through May 31st, 88 this year. So a little bit of an increase. But again, it's so undersupplied. We had an open house Saturday, Sunday for $1 million listing in Princeton. We had close to 30 people through the open houses. It's just a lot of people looking. It's a lot of people that want housing. So again, the average sale price in West Windsor went down a little bit. No, sky's not dropping. No, home prices aren't retracting. Cheaper stuff just came to the market. Hopewell, a little bit of an increase in closed units, which is good. But again, the average sale price went up really dramatically in Hopewell. It went from $631,000 to $809,000. So East Windsor, if you jump south, they actually have had fewer homes come to the market and sell this year. So you've seen a 20% decline in closed units in East Windsor. So it continues to be scorching hot, and you've seen a little bit of an increase in the average sale price down there. So that's a quick glance of what's happening in the county. A lot to come. We're having a market seminar in July. I'll post the date on the next broadcast. If you have any questions, if you want to chat about the market, if there's topics you want to see us talk about, feel free to text me anytime, 609-773-8054. Again, it's Josh Wilton, Queenston Realty. Thank you for tuning into the Wilton Report, and I'll see you guys back here next week.